let's get to some music. Now, I don't know if y'all are familiar with New Rockstars. New Rockstars is an amazing, amazing channel that does like Easter eggs and like reviews on like movies, you know? So like all the new shows, like from Captain America to Agatha trailer to Agatha All Along trailers to Spider-Man, The Boys, The Acolyte, Superman, you name it. They do all of that. I gotta check this out, bro, because they're doing a Not Like Us music video breakdown. I don't know why or who hit them up about doing this. That's just crazy though. And honestly, it shows you the magnitude of like Not Like Us, right? Because why is a video review Easter egg channel doing review on a music video? So I gotta watch it, man, because I'm really confused. And I'm curious at the same time. Check this out.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Jessica Clemens. About 5 days ago, trending at #1 on YouTube for days since it's dropped, Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us music video release, stopping all of us on our tracks. And I've been hounding New Rockstars to let me talk about it, and they're finally letting me talk about it.
Okay, so now we know why. All right, so say less. Okay, that answers my question out the gate. I was confused, like, why is New Rockstar doing this?
To break down the beef. I wanted to talk about it, dissect it, eat it, chew it up, spit it out, tell you guys all about it. We had a lot of other things on our plate though this week, but finally God heard my consistent nagging and said, fine, stop asking. So here it is, my scene-by-scene breakdown of Not Like Us, the music video. A music video breakdown, like pop-up video. Make this exceptionally quick, because most of y'all watching this probably already know that by now. There's been beef between everyone and Drake for years, and rightfully so. But the beef between Drake and Kendrick began 13 years ago around Drake's Take Care album.
Is she gonna kill this though? Is she gonna do this how the dude killed it for the 616 in LA? I got confidence in her. They shot on fire.
After doing a couple of songs together, that's where the two had a fucking problem. Kendrick came for everyone, literally everybody on Big Sean's song Control, and where most other rappers could take a diss like, you know, Jeff Ross roast.
Famously walked into the owner Robert Kraft's office and said, I'm the best decision your organization has ever made. Would you like a massage? I love Robert Kraft. I love
that shit again.
Okay. Drake chose to play like Tom Brady.
Oh shit, wait, what? Oh shit, okay, wait, go back. I didn't know that happened.
I love Robert Kraft. I love
that shit again.
Okay.
Drake chose to play like Tom Brady and make a big scene.
Okay.
He sneak disses Kendrick in his next album, Nothing Was the Same. In the song The Language, Drake says, I don't know why they've been lying, but your shit is not that inspiring. Later, Birdman was like, nah, it ain't about Kendrick. But my question is, why would anyone believe Birdman? Exactly a month later, Kendrick fired back at the 2013 BET Hip Hop Awards Cypher, coming for everyone again, but also mainly Drake, which was an iconic set. My favorite part of this is both rappers could just be making songs and not dissing each other, and we're just thinking and forcing their lyrics into a narrative. Then again, in what world are these two going to talk it out and move past this? Also, where's the fun in that? Things start simpering. It looks like Kendrick and Drake will always have this beef. Maybe it starts to fizzle out in the public eye. Then we have rappers like Meek Mill shake it up about Drake having ghostwriters make his songs in 2015, which rekindled a big flame under Kendrick's hate core, and I love it. Of course, the two rappers got to deal with their own shit eventually, put the sneak diss into a pause. You know, Kendrick has to be Kendrick and Drake has to be Drake, I guess. That is until Big Dog Kendrick wakes up and hears something in the distance, like a beacon for help. Nah, a beacon for war. First-person shooter releases on Drake's For All the Dogs album in 2023, and let me tell you, not all dogs went to heaven that day. Track 6, J. Cole says, love when they argue the hardest MC. Is it K. Dot? Is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started a league. Tell them exactly whom. Who? Drake and Kendrick are in the same tier. Before y'all come for me, I grew up on both Kendrick and Drake. Drake is for my sassy pop hip hop side, and Kendrick is for the family, you know, the roots. Say what you will, J. Cole knew exactly what he was doing here. So then Kendrick awakens like that Squidward meme and lets loose, featuring on Metro Boomin and Future's album that was completely a diss album catered, signed, sealed, and delivered to Drake. The song was a hit. Then J. Cole apologizes after making a dookie diss track. Drake says, that. 2 weeks later, he drops Push It. The cover makes fun of Kendrick's shoe size, rapping, how the f are you big stepping with a size 7 men's on?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I never looked at this. But okay, that's actually funny as fuck. Like what, bro?
The cover makes fun of Kendrick's shoe size, rapping, how the f are you big stepping with a size 7 men's on, referencing the title of Lamar's 2022 album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Then came the damn leak. The same day someone leaked Taylor Made Freestyle, this track had AI Snoop Dogg and Tupac, which, what the f was he thinking? It also was just like bad. All bad. Genuinely was a steaming
Nah, I won't
pile
do
of
it.
hot-ass dookie water. Drake mentions in the song, what the f is taking so long? Little did he know he was cooking with water while Kendrick was literally
Hey,
cooking
buddy.
with grease. April 30th, Kendrick then drops Euphoria. Not only did this man switch the song
Classic.
into multiple parts, which is something Drake loves to do, Kendrick plays therapist and dissects all of Drake's paranoia. He comes for his radio station pop standard of music, how he lies, and this is a song where he goes, what is it, the braids? And you call me a hater, but this man invented it. May 3rd, 616 drops more lyrics.
Nah, listen. The passion behind her feeling this way about Kendrick's disses, bro, it was for real though, Jay. The disses was so like just articulated so well, bro. It was so much hate. You know what I'm saying? It was pure hatred.
Attacking Drake's friends and how they actually work for Kendrick. The song really comes for Drake's paranoia, even using a sample of Al Green's 1972 song, What a Wonderful Thing Love Is, which featured guitarist Teenie Hodges, who is also Drake's uncle. Drake drops Family Matters the same night as 616. He comes for A$AP Rocky and The Weeknd. A$AP clapped at him in Show of Hands on Future and Metro's follow-up second album, We Still Don't Trust You. The album also had the song with the same title featuring The Weeknd, who has his own beef with Drake when Drake kept trying to sign him and he was like, nah, because Drake doesn't sign you to uplift your career. He uses you on his songs and kind of leaves you out to dry. And of course he comes for J. Cole and Kendrick. All these men have betrayed him in one way or another. And I'll get more into this song later when we see Whitney, Kendrick's fiance, in the music video. Then when you think it's all over, it ain't. Kendrick drops
7 minutes? Man.
another.
You don't even get to say 7-minute drill was that good, bro, because he recanted the statement, bro. That's don't bring J. Cole into this, bro.
Song, and right after, like
Leave him out of this.
minutes of Family Matters, he drops Meet the Grams, and it's so good. It's like poetry with a deep piano.
Meet the Grams is really good.
I love this song.
Meet the Grams is so dark, bro. I actually don't. That's one of the only disses I don't play that often. It's such a like a mood change.
Is a letter to people in Drake's life. Not very like heartfelt, but absolutely a warning and pleading, trying to speak to other people close to him. His son Adonis, his mother, his father, and an unknown daughter that none of us knew about, but also not really surprised about. And I gotta speed this up. I only get so much time to talk about this. Then the next day, the man just won't quit. Kendrick drops Not Like Us, and here's my breakdown of its music video. The music video opens to Compton City Hall and Courthouse. As we know, Kendrick is from Compton, and we're gonna get a ton of Compton references in the video. I love this opening shot, silent as we're taken to the Compton courthouse, like Drake is standing trial against the people of Compton, LA, the Bay, California, for all the crimes he's done upon the West Coast, using AI Tupac as one example, and all of these star appearances are just witnesses to the trial. Then we get a black screen and chanting. It picks up with the chant and then it goes,
I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on, honey, and her, my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli.
This is a preview to a new
I
song
need that.
coming, perhaps another diss track. And God, if he delivers this song,
I need that.
we'd be having a great year. We all be eating good. We all hope this is a new song and it sounds so good. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but the internet's right. He did do the same shit with the
Gotta say, I did watch a video today of DJ Head talking about that song right there, bro. That song right there samples some old school LA music, which makes it pretty interesting. And I really think that when we get a Kendrick album, we're gonna get a really West Coast, like bop album. You know what I'm saying? Like some tunes to be outside to. That's what I think. Like from what I heard about that particular sample and that song, I'm looking forward to whatever it is.
All Right music video featuring a great snippet of a song that didn't release. Some
That
say
song
they
never
hear
came
Debbie
out.
Debs when I hear music sample in this, but I can't really hear it, but you let me know in the comments what you think. Additionally, in the verse, he mentions this.
High key, keep a horn on me. That Kamasi, IP, ownership, the blueprint is by me.
Kamasi is also a saxophonist, hence the keep a horn on me line. In this line about IP ownership and his blueprint, creatively, Kendrick can do whatever he really wants, not tied down by big labels, and he needs that freedom to make these ridiculously beautiful visual telling stories. In this scene, like the boogeyman, you can't get him in the shadows, only by the flickering lights or the swift flick of the lighter. This could also be a call out to Lil Wayne, always beginning his tracks with the old flick of the light.
That's a reach.
Yeah.
As
That's
we
kind of
know,
a
Wayne
reach.
and Drake were very close once.
That's kind of a reach. I don't think that had nothing to do with that. I think he just went with the hate into the joint. Because I don't think Wayne said nothing disrespectful about the diss or the beef, right?
Upon a time.
don't
Kendrick
think he's
rides
in
a
them.
silver door, and he does this knock, that shave and a haircut 2 bits. The earliest ABC News in-depth found on this song came out in 1899. It was called A Dark Town Cakewalk. Dark Town refers to black neighborhoods in Atlanta, Georgia, and cakewalk was generally recognized as a black American slave's way of mocking the behavior of white slave masters. So comes from not good things. The sliding door opens to Tommy the Clown, who's big in LA. He crumps. To me, I think he started crumping. He grows a huge community with kids dancing, and it's actually pretty cool.
Shout out to Tommy.
Featured on stage.
New rock stars, bro. New rock stars did a Not Like Us video breakdown high key. Yes, bro.
Dancing at Kendrick's Juneteenth concert doing DJ headset. He asks what's the password, to which Kendrick says, I see dead people. We know the Sixth Sense reference. Here he's also motioning that both Kendrick and Cole battle Ghost. In Euphoria, Kendrick asks, am I battling Ghost or AI? And Haley Joel Osment was also featured in the 1999 movie AI. There's also double meaning here for Ghost admiring Tupac, but also clowning on Drake having Ghost Riders. Tommy says, you late, which is likely a nod to Drake saying Kendrick was taking too long in the tailor-made freestyle. And this
Okay. All right.
Table is the Technics SL1200 MK2. The SL1200 is known as one of the most influential turntables. Africa Bambaataa and Grandmaster Flash both used it for scratching. Moby won't shut the hell up about it. It clearly is a very hot vintage turntable. The horns for Not Like Us begin playing, and with this great iconic font. I love this font.
I wonder if she's gonna get that's the similar font to the, if you're reading this, then it's too, no, sorry, not reading too late. The other mistake he dropped. A really good pop project he dropped.
Kendrick looks so tired and just done with it. The people next to him are members of Tommy the Clown's crew called the T-Squad. And the woman dancing here is Envy, a member of the T-Squad. People all their shirts, like red, white, and blue. And this is a diss at Drake because he's Canadian. And Kendrick dropped this music video on July the 4th to remind everyone this is about him. Yeah, sure, why not? But it also represents the red and blue groups that I know you know. You can see the tied bandanas around the waist of the woman passing the Bible, also being blue and red intertwined. The thing is, Kendrick is bringing a small inkling of unity between both these groups in the wake of this song. Kendrick grew up around these gangs with close friends and family ties. The man had both these groups out during his Juneteenth concert. Everyone's wardrobe is so on point, and Kendrick is a visual storytelling genius who does not have to bring attention to it. He worked with a stylist, Taylor McNeil, while Carissa Sanchez managed the wardrobe overall. It changes with every new location, but damn does my man love a sweatshirt. This video is sponsored by Helix Sleep. Their 4th of
Okay, all right, not too much of my dog.
mattresses, including the, if you're not sure,
W-A-D.
you just take the quiz and he was rolled up in a button 3 fantastic. It was such a solid life upgrade, and I'm mad at the past me for not Sleep site-wide. Click the link below or go to Helix Sleep Taylor 70s. PG Lang is Kendrick and Dave Free's company that collaborated with Converse, offering a minimalist interpretation of the classic silhouette in 2 variations according to Hypebeast: a blue Dodgers hat wrapped in a Martine Rose scarf. And just so you know, Chevrolet's from Fresno, California, and the Dodgers are an LA-based baseball team. This video was more about uniting the entire California coast. It truly is all an ode to California. However, for British Jamaican designer Martine Rose, Kendrick and his cousin Baby Keem are collaborating on limited edition collection with
Martine Rose. Clothing is so fire.
Kendrick says, man down, calling Amber Lamps, tell him breathe, bro. My family and I say Amber Lamps because of this wild video from back in the day.
Bring Amber Lamps.
But this also works as a double entendre, hinting at Amber Alerts, which is the alert we get for missing children. And we'll see a lot of references and alleged jabs at Drake being a P3DO. You get it.
I've just about had enough of you.
He also says, nail to the cross, you walk around like Tizo. This means he crucified Drake, and a small reference to Tizo Touchdown, who's known to wear nails in his hair, and I love him. You know what? We don't have enough time.
Shout out to
all
Tizo.
day. So I'll go through what we see, and if the images coincide with the lyrics, then I'll break it down. Then in the next scene, it's black and white.
Probably the hardest scene in the video. Well, she didn't get into it. I'm gonna get into it. Probably the hardest scene in the video, bro. This being an OD to that demo tape that Drake dropped with him on the cover with the all black on with the mask. This being the little black and white from that. Him being the boogeyman trying to get caught up on, and him getting pushed away. Clean, bro. Clean. You don't say a word in that scene. Clean.
The only light is coming from the car's headlights, and we can make out the silhouette of a man in black with white letters spelling out Compton on his hat. This man could be the physical representation of Compton. This man in the mask is creeping up on Kendrick and immediately yanked back before making any contact. The scene is similar to Drake's music video for Family Matters, which features the van from Good Kid, Mad City being crushed. The man in the mask references Drake's Dark Lane demo tapes where he's wearing the same gear. The man being mysteriously yanked back could be representing how Compton, the man dancing, always will have his back. Something higher is protecting maybe Kendrick, or Corey's untouchable, as he says,
Wait.
certified boogeyman.
I'm the one that up to score with him.
Next, we see
Certified
Kendrick doing
boogeyman.
push-ups in what I assume is a prison cell with cinder blocks. This is a call out to Drake's diss track push-ups. He's also done about 17 or 17 and a half push-ups, but doesn't go over 18. He stands up, holds, and returns to finish more, which could
this right
symbolize
here,
the age of women
don't-
Drake has allegedly been into. Never.
No,
going
don't
over
skip that.
18. Before you say
You can't skip this. You can't skip this. From Drake doing that video with the little girl. Doing this shit. He was in with this. Come on, man. Don't skip that.
they were overanalyzing this music video, Kendrick did these things intentionally. This man has turned his music videos into short films. Everything is intentional. Everything in this shot is there for a reason. I firmly believe it. And what's interesting in this scene is the choice of doing a split screen. Above, he's performing the push-ups, but below, he's sitting and contemplating. It could signify that Drake on the surface is always busy, building himself up, distracting himself from what's happening below the surface, questioning his motives and morals. Also, the lyrics here mention, "Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young," with him in a prison cell implying that he's doing something illegal. Kendrick even does this little hand motion that Drake did with that little young girl online. He also warns them from cell block 1 because famously inmates in prison hate P3DOs.
She got into it.
Next door is doing drugs, and Baca has a weird case. Baca has past ties in human trafficking and assault charges, and Drake mentions him in songs occasionally. He's also a member of Drake's OVO crew. I also like this scene with him in a cot, speakers, and records, a term painting perhaps. Watch Bree Jane theorize on TikTok that the painting was turned because this dropped the day of Michael Rubin's white party where he sent wild paintings as invitations. If Kendrick was—
Oh shit. Yes. Okay, so I knew he dropped it 2 hours into the party. Ooh. If that's true, that's gas. If that painting, if that painting is Michael Rubin's invitation to Kendrick to the party, that's crazy. We'll never know. We'll never know, though. But what if that's what that is? What if that's what that is?
Because this dropped the day of Michael Rubin's white party where he sent wild paintings as invitations. If Kendrick was invited, he'd kept his invitation turned around as a big shove it to the whole corporation and industry running them. The speakers are a pair of vintage speakers. LA's vintage audio store, Rewind Audio, gave the video these vintage audio tools along with the turntables at the beginning of the music video. It also feels like this scene is insinuating that even in prison, Kendrick wouldn't lose his artistry. He'd still be surviving, thriving, and just being creative. Then Kendrick starts, whoop, 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 whoop. Pretty on the nose here, especially with the disclaimer at the bottom. OVO is Drake's crew, October's very own. Their mascot is the owl, hence why Kendrick's beating it up, and the disclaimer says OVHOs. Also, the owl is a piñata, which I assume is another dig at Drake's attraction to younger women. Also, gotta love the Loewe sequin shorts. Good job. And Kendrick's next scene is Martine Rose, How's It Hangin' shirt, singing Why You Trolling Like a Bitch, Ain't You Tired? We go from one kid activity to the next. Kendrick is dancing on the hopscotch.
Is she gonna hit it on the nail, bro? Is she gonna talk about how this scene symbolizes my man from the, yo, man, whack. His clothes, whack. The way that he walks, whack. The way that he dressed, whack. She ain't get into that, I'm sick.
Like a bitch, ain't you tired? We go from one kid activity to the next. Kendrick is dancing on the hopscotch. Again, this alludes to Drake being attracted to minors. The internet found this and ran with it that Kendrick resembles the whack meme guy.
His hair, whack. His gear, whack. His foot stance, whack. Me, I'm tight.
What you talking about? Yeah, no. She hit it right on the nose. She hit it right on the nose. That's my favorite reference about the whole thing.
Kendrick's hating, so, you know, it makes sense. He's a #1 hater. During this scene, he skips the 6 while dancing. This doesn't feel intentional, but I believe it is because Drake is the 6 god. There are 10 spots on the hopscotch. 10 hits the piñata, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5 gives us 10. 10 is very significant in this music video, and it could point to OVO, October's very own, and October is the 10th month. What else could mean for the 10? I guess Roman numerals could be it. Additionally, because I'm terminally online, I came across a TikTok a while ago of a woman discussing how in A minor on a piano, there are no black keys. You're only playing the white one. So this is yet another slight diss at Drake being half white. There's also something I love here about it being echoed by the crowd over the masses at what I think is still the courthouse we saw at the beginning. We see it later and it's hard to make it out, but Kendrick is in the crowd, and that's because it's never been about Kendrick. You're supposed to be focusing on everybody else in this image except for Kendrick. It's been about the people of Compton always. However, you know, this song is about Drake, but normally it's for Compton and the people. Then we glimpse the Ferrari driven by Kendrick. In the passenger seat is DJ Mustard, who made the beat, the producer of the song. He's also out of California. So why this scene is funny to me is Drake boasts about his Ferrari 24/7, making it fly at concerts, showcasing the yellow Ferrari in the Upset music video that Kendrick is likely poking fun within this scene. What's even more funny about mimicking the Upset music video, in this scene of the song, Drake says, "I still got like 7 years of doing what I want," which was released in 2018. So more like 6 years, buddy. And let me tell you, he's upset. I'm upset. $50 on my head is disrespect. Ugh, I used to like that song so much. In the next scene, we're taken to Tams, his hometown burger spot, which remarkably had a 30 to 40% increase in sales due to this music video. Inside, he's rocking his damn fine Martine Rose track jacket. The jacket says SS 2024, but it looks like it says 8/8 2024, which could be an album drop, and I think we're all praying. The dancer accompanying him and DJ Mustard is Storm DeBarge. She also joined Kendrick on stage during his Juneteenth performance, and she's also another Cali native. When he says pussy, she does the sign language for it, and I love her for that. At a closer look, Mustard is wearing a Toronto Blue Jays hat, which in parts of LA they do rock. Mustard said this was a nod to the Baldwin Village, aka the Jungles, where he grew up, not a jab at Drake. We're briefly back at the courthouse dancing in front of the masses. He's rocking with this ghetto rodeo baseball hat. They're a Latin-owned LA-inspired clothing brand, and if you haven't recognized by now, everything in this music video is an homage to the West Coast, baby. Not the Pacific Northwest, because that's where I'm from. In the
Damn,
same shot,
they even found the hats? Okay, that's insane.
We see some nice cameos, Roddy Ricch and YG. We also see Thundercat, and me and Thundercat get our tattoos at the same tattoo shop by the same guy, but we have yet to run into each other. And then we see Steve Lacy, Roddy Ricch, Compton, YG, Compton, Thundercat, Compton, Steve Lacy, Compton. All these folks are Cali natives and Compton raised, and there's a reason for that. There's also Brandon T. Jackson from Percy Jackson, which I didn't notice.
Hey, yo, somebody put in the comments that Brandon T. Jackson was bumping girls out of the way to get in front of the crowd, to get his little 15 minutes or 15 seconds. That shit was so funny. Why they be attacking him?
Y'all did. He's from Detroit, but I mean, that doesn't matter. The song's for everyone. Well, not everyone, but mostly everyone. We're then taken to a bunch of shipping containers.
This is probably the most underrated part of the video for myself. And I wonder if she gonna get into it. The shipping containers. Shipping containers standing for trafficking. Being another diss towards Drake. It's something that I missed. I missed until somebody said it in a TikTok. And I was like, wow. Wow.
There's a bunch of white shipping containers, and this could suggest they're accusing Drake of sex trafficking, something we know could be tied to Baca. They have vents or AC units, which why the hell would normal containers need something like that? So we see what they're pointing to. Also, when we see the shipping containers, they're normally different colors, whereas here they're all white, which could suggest the internal beef Kendrick mentions Drake has with himself being black and white. Additionally, this music video dropped during Michael Rubin's white party, which many celebrities attended, including Drake. So yeah, you get it. There's white on white. The shipping containers say Bridgetown, Barbados. Either they're going there or just arrived, but regardless, we know who also comes from Barbados. Bad girl Riri, who Drake longed for forever, and now Riri just does not like him because she's with A$AP Rocky, and he's better. We feature some great folks outside of shipping containers like NBA star DeMar DeRozan, who's also name dropped here on the song. Another Compton native who played for the Toronto Raptors from 2009 to 2018. Tyrone Williams and Keita the Great. Firstly, Williams was injured in a car accident 2 weeks before shooting this, and look at that work. My boy's
is he really?
Keita the Great has been dancing online since he looked like this. And also,
shout out to
the
Killer.
YouTube channel that this page came from is the official T Squad, the group we saw at the beginning. Also, both are from California. We then get a cameo from co-director Dave Free.
Dave Free?
Scrumdiddlyumptious. Kendrick is wearing a suit while
calm
Dave Free is
down.
wearing just a white tank that resembles the Future at Metro Boomin cover for We.
That right there might be the best Easter egg if this is true. Oh, if that's true, that's so hard. I didn't even think about that. Can you imagine if that's true? And that's symbolizing that we don't trust you? Man.
We don't trust you. Don't know if it's planned. but it does look like it. The woman dancing on the tightrope is Charm LaDonna, who also helped with the dance numbers throughout the music video. The background looks like Drake's 2013 album, Nothing Was the Same, and I like this depiction of her finding balance between both, which could poke fun at the fact that Drake is so lost and can't find his own balance. Maybe he couldn't find that balance once he made Nothing Was the Same, because that's an entire album about never being able to go back. He's too far up. Outside with a different group of folks, some are wearing this TDE hat, that's Top Dog Entertainment. This is the record label Kendrick departed from in 2022, but clearly no hard feelings because the other members of TDE are SZA, J-Rock, Absol, and Schoolboy Q. And in this scene, we actually see Schoolboy Q, J-Rock, Absol, Anthony Top Dog Tiffith, the label founder, Musa, and Terrence Punch Henderson. Then we see Kendrick and his fiancee Whitney looking melancholy before changing to a cheerful tone. The important part is not only is this household a two-parent household, unlike Drake's original upbringing, but Whitney is wearing a tank, often referred to as a wife beater, which we all feel is intentional since Drake alleged in Family Matters that Kendrick hit and abused his fiancee. This is Kendrick's way of putting to rest the narrative that he abused his partner. My mom told me this could be the grandma's house, Estelle. Notice the family photos and the plastic furniture. Kendrick drops a lot of stuff on her in his songs, and it was hard for him when she passed. I also know from photos of my grandma's house, it looked exactly like this, so I believe I love this scene.
That's probably my favorite scene.
He then shows off a real owl and then puts it back into its cage like he's doing with Drake right now. I also love the juxtaposition of Kendrick's family, friends, and community all having fun, cheering, and feeling safe knowing the OVO owl Drake is behind bars. And that's it for my breakdown on Kendrick Lamar's video for Not Like Us. I only get so much time to talk about it, and I think I also went over, and we're probably gonna have to edit this. Beef aside, Kendrick speaks to that deep-rooted part that brings me closer to my family. Clearly, I'm Black, and there's something about feeling represented and loved in all of his music videos. I'm not from Cali, but honestly, some would say I'm from the exact opposite of Cali, but that doesn't make me any less Black with similar shared experiences. So let me know what you thought of the video below. Thanks for watching. Follow me at Lulu_Clement. Subscribe to all 3 channels in the New Rockstars Network. Let us know if you want me to break down more music videos because I would love to. I would eat that up. All right, thanks for checking it out.
Okay, I love her. She's amazing. That was great. That's a 10 out of 10 for me. She killed that. She killed that, man. It's a 10 out of 10. No, shout out to her. And I would love to see new Rockstar do more videos like this. Obviously, like I said, if you don't subscribe to new Rockstars, you're tripping. One of the best channels that I've seen for movies, anything, man. Shout out to Eric Foster, all that. One of my favorite channels. I watch this in my spare time. Make sure you subscribe to me too.